Georgia on the logo, celebrating back-to-back Nats. Perfection wears red and black tonight, 15-0.
Georgia 4 yards from an SEC championship. First down. ETN in the I formation. They hand it to him. Touchdown! Georgia are SEC champions!
Sigue Ringo! Corta dentro! Ringo! Touchdown! Georgia! Flea flicker to get the night started. Downfield looking for Godwin. Into his hands. And guess which dogs are barking first? Uga, get after it!
Sonny Michel will send the Dogs home to the championship game!
And Bobo throws that thing in the end zone and touchdown! Touchdown in the goal line!
Georgia Bulldogs bludgeon their way to back-to-back. Glory, Georgia, as the fight song says.
This is our love for each other. 1 + 1 = what? 3. We are better together and we are connected.
This is Robert Iron E. Singleton, a.k.a. D-Dawg from The Walking Dead, or Alton from The Blind Side, and you are watching Respect the Hedges on the Fan Addict Sports Network. All right, guys, go Dogs, sick 'em.
Georgia on the logo, celebrating.
What's going on, Dawg Nation? Respect the Hedges family. We in here for another episode of Respect the Hedges, part of the Fan Addict Sports Network. If you're new to the channel, we just some dogs talking dogs. That's right. We talk all Georgia all the time. Without further ado, man, we're going to get this show rolling. I'm your boy, Coach I. I'm going to bring in our panel of guys, and we're going to talk about Georgia over Marshall, 1-0. Hey, man, no matter who the opponent is, always good to get a dub. And then we're going to look ahead to Austin Peay, what we expect to see, things of that nature. So, as always, man, Respect the Hedges, brought to you by Tailgate Kings. That's right, man. Tailgate Kings, tailgatekingsatl.com, man. Y'all make sure y'all go to tailgatekingsatl.com. They got that charter bus going to the Tennessee game in not this weekend, but the next weekend. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with tailgatekingsatl.com, man. Let's go ahead and bring the fellas on up. First up, man, we're going to do a little different today. First up, man, it's our guy, the coolest fan in the land, a.k.a. the football genius. It's Cool Cal. What's going on, Cal?
Salute, man. Salute the Dawg Nation. 1-0. Feeling good, man. You know, just like you said, Coach, no matter who you playing, it always feels good to get a win. You know, everybody can't say that. Arch, Belichick. People out there can't say that. Bama. I'm going to leave it at that.
Hey, that's how it is, man. Let's bring up one of our double dogs, man. It's our guy, track guy, football guy, former wide receiver, Shawty Parker. What's going on, Shawty?
Fellas, what's happening?
Hey, man, we in here, man. We want to know, like Cal said, man, we all want to know. There's a lot of teams, half the college teams can't say that out there.
Yeah, man, at the end of the day, man, you know, all we do is count the W's and L's, right? You know what I'm saying? But just the real part of it, at the end of the day, we also have to see how we got there. Sometimes the journey is good to get there, but we need to know how we got there, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight.
Ooh, I like the way you put that too, man. Let's bring in Mr. Tailgate Kings himself, former tight end, Javaris Johnson. What's going on, V?
Fellas. Hey, listen, it's a blessing to be in the building this evening, man. 1-0. Like I said, everybody can't say that, so I'm ready to talk about it.
That's right, man. Our next double dog, man, Diamond Dog, former DB, E-Rod. What's going on, E?
Hey, Cal, I'm just saying, that's how you come in. If you go leave, you got to come in taking shots. I like how you came in there, boy. Let them know where you at. Let them know where you stand. You know what I'm saying? Who you don't want to see. But look, man, I saw some things we need to work on Saturday. It's all good, man. Shout out to all, virtual hug to all the people who bet with the Dogs. I think it got down to 38.5, and the Dogs won by 38. So I'm gonna give you a little hug. Don't worry about it. Hopefully it work out for you next week. Bet responsibly. Oh, wait, one last thing, Coach. I got a bone to pick with you. And man, normally after we win, I scroll through Facebook and I see your drink and the dog. What the hell? Where you at? Please tell me I missed something.
No, I didn't. I ain't post Saturday,
Come on,
man.
Coach.
I ain't post Saturday. I'm gonna get on it, dog. Listen, I'll tell you, we're gonna try something different. Listen, man, we ain't had the season we wanted to last year, so we got to switch it up. We got to get back to basics. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I feel like we got to get back to the basics, man. Speaking of drinks, I'm just saying. Let's bring in our guy, former wide receiver Corey Allen, who was probably hanging out with the Bulldog Bourbon Social Club on Saturday. What's going on, Theo?
And no problem. We were definitely there. I hope you can hear me this week. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Right.
Yeah, you know, we'll go over that later on. Dogs 1-0. You know, I was on campus on site, especially got a little pregame in with the Bourbon Club and that Morris Hall tailgate. So you know, we didn't miss a beat. I hate Coach didn't get his post in. We got to wait for SEC matchup, I guess, for that because. You know, we done got a little exclusive, but I ain't mad at it. You know, we 1-0. We're gonna take it how it comes.
That's right, man. That's right. We want to give a couple shout outs. First off, shout out to the Bulldog Bourbon Social Club, man. If you haven't, man, they got an app. You can join the app. You can join them in person, like CA do on game day, man. Have a good old time, man. Shout out to the Tailgate Kings, tailgatekingsatl.com. Y'all make sure y'all get out there and check them out. Shout out the first player. Shout out. I want to give a shout out to Terrell Foster, friend of the show. Been on before. He had the punt block recovery. He had a couple of tackles. My boy was out there all over the field. Shout out to you, T. Foster. Had a good game out there, man.
Go Dogs.
Let's go.
Hey, man. Oh, we got the comments are already jumping, and y'all know who already first in the building. It is.
I know who it is.
Lady. Go Dogs. And we ain't gonna prolong it tonight. Y'all already know season unstarted. It's coming back, and it's getting petty with Shelby. So we're gonna go ahead and bring that up before we shout out.
I've been waiting on this.
Listen, man. She said Kalen DuBois should contact Mark Spain Real Estate for a guaranteed offer since he will be moving soon. After that loss to Florida State, I hear it's a seller's market. Signed the first lady. Listen, man. Hey, listen.
Wait a little bit.
What's crazy is she is not far off. They already got eyes on who will be the next coach, dog. I was like, boy, it didn't take long, but they already got the eyes. Of course, our guy Glenn Schumer's at the top of the list. They had like 10 coaches, man. They already lining them up. Wow. I say he better win out or do something if he want to stay in.
Better do something.
But man, I saw a crazy stat about Bama. I think Bama's now like 0-4, 0-5 against unranked teams.
Yeah, he's lost 4 games to unranked teams in the past 14 games. That's his tenure there. Nick
that gets you fired.
Right. Nick Saban was there, 17, 18 years. He only lost 4 total. So
hey, Coach, I heard a stat that basically since we played them, they 5-5.
Yeah,
since Alabama
right.
beat us.
You're right.
Yeah, they don't lost 3 of the last 4 games. They offense averaging 12 points a game.
Right. The last time Ryan Williams had 100 yards was on us. And then he had a touch. The last time he scored was the game after Vandy. It was Mercer. And then so it's just it ain't
belly full. Complacent.
Like they shot their wad against us.
It's over with. Get out of here.
Shout out
we'll
to
see you when you come to town. We'll handle that on the field. Let it bleed. We'll see you.
Right. Michael Baker said, great seeing you, CA, at the Letterman's Club, my guy.
What's going on, big dog? Always.
Stat guy in the building. If you ain't 1-0 and ranked
go
in
see
the
the mayor.
top 10, listen.
Right.
Stat guy out here talking the trash early. He said, if your team ain't 1-0 and ranked in the top 10, I don't know what to tell you. Get better.
Shout out to Stat guy. Let's go South Carolina.
Right. The AP top 10 came out today, and South Carolina was number 10. So he out here popping his ish.
Big dog.
Hey, got them.
Let's go, Katie.
They got them elite problems. that's South Carolina now.
Shout out.
All right, man. Kate Hill, respect the Hedges photographer in the building. Say, okay, let's go, Dawg.
Let's go.
AP, what's going on, AP? AP in here early. I like it.
Do.
Appreciate you. Say go Dogs. All right, who else in the building? Hina, the on-campus correspondent. Hina, I ain't getting no video. Like, hey, E-Rob, you said I ain't post no drink, man. Hina ain't send me no footage or nothing.
Yep.
Like, I ain't getting no footage. Hina, what?
Hey,
she been all on the other side of the world.
We're getting exclusive.
Right. She been on the other side of the world getting
5 days, man. You know what I'm saying?
CA just called and said we getting exclusive around here, man. Marshall, you don't meet the criteria.
Waiting for the SEC game. Okay.
You know.
Big Tight in the building. Say what's up, fellas.
What it do?
There you go.
Brian Drake put in the building. Say what's up, fellas. So good to be a damn dog. You are right about that, my guy.
Already.
Susie, good. And you, hey Susie, you been missing in action now. Where you been?
Yeah, where you been?
Susie now.
She here tonight.
Right. She here tonight.
J-Dawg, where you been, J-Dawg? Like, you wasn't here last week, J-Dawg. I don't remember you last week, J-Dawg. Where you been? Now, he said, we in here, let's go. That's right. They was
everybody can't take the non-conference games off, you know. Y'all see Kirby's response to that comment about the fans? He said, I didn't say it, you did.
He said, you said I did. DSGB84 in the building. What's going on? Say, go Dogs. AP say I'm on that drink tonight at Big Stick. Okay.
Happy belated.
I like your
style.
Right.
Okay. J-Dawg said he was in Los Cabos for non-conference. I got you. Take the vacation while we out here prepping for the SEC.
I ain't mad at that.
We don't believe you.
Cabo. He said Los Cabos.
Right.
He was over there for 7 days at least.
Right.
Full experience.
All right, man. Let's jump into it, man. Listen, what we gonna do is we're gonna talk about it like this. We're gonna talk about things that we want to see more of and things we like to see less of. Give me one of each, CA, from this weekend against Marshall.
More of, I think I just want to see more dominance, especially on the run game. When I look at my offensive line performance, I don't think we were as dominant as I would prefer us to be, especially when you look at Marshall's talent base versus ours. So I just want to see a lot more dominance on the offensive side. I didn't have any problem with the play calling. On defense, I don't like the deep balls late. You know, we were doing really good. It's just maintaining the score. I don't like the secondary getting beat at any point, to be honest with you. So whether it's early or late, that was going to be an issue. But you know, just taking care of the things over the top. I don't like to see success on the deep ball, and then making sure we clean it up on the offensive line. We got talent, but, you know, just being more efficient, being picky tonight.
Right, and that's where we at. You know, that's where, you know, Shawty has said that on many occasions, man. That's where we at, man. We have to nitpick, as he would say. Shawty, what you got, man? One thing you want to see more of and one thing you want to see less of?
I like to see more of a progression in the passing game. You know, I enjoy what we try to do in the running game in terms of trying to establish it. But going into week 2, I know, you know, it's a week by week thing. I would like to see that progression in the passing game. See us maybe target some of these guys a little bit more than I've heard about all spring and all summer. What I like to see less of, kind of CA kind of hit on it. Granted, you know, we did lose the whole right side of the line, but I would like to see a lot of less mistakes up front. I saw a lot of that.
So like just knowing the assignment, you know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of where I'm at. I've seen a couple of missed assignments out there. And with the passing game, are you good with the amount of passes we throw? Just you want to see more targets for the guys on that outside, all these guys that we got.
Oh, well, based off these games, I don't want to say I treat them as practices, but I mean, it is real time. But I like to see us intentionally go out and target some guys. I don't really care what the defense is. I want to get a look at certain guys. Like I said, I know it was game 1, but we are getting into our SEC schedule in week 3. So I just want to ramp it up this week. I want to see a nice progression of getting some of these major guys some targets.
I got you. AP say, what's the word on gas and energy? Kirby said they're hopeful to play this weekend, but only time will tell, his words. So I don't think it's super serious, but maybe just being cautionary. Cool Cow, the football genius, man. One thing you want to see more of and one thing you want to see less of.
Less of. I'm in the same boat. Offensive line wise, a few less mistakes. I think that's definitely still an area we can get better at. So I would like to see us. I don't know how to phrase it, but continue to be stronger up front. You know what I'm saying? And if that's mistakes or whatever you want to call that, we still can get better there. And honestly, what I want to see more of at this point, and it may help the offensive line with explosive. I want to see a little bit more of Dwight Phillips Jr., man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when he get the ball in his hands, and if he just has a little bit of a crease, a little hole, you know what I'm saying, he can do some special things with the ball. It's not a lot of people, probably nobody is as fast as he is in the country. And so I'd like to see him, get a few more carries and see what he can do with it.
I'm with that. He did look explosive. He actually looked a little bigger, like he hit the weight room. You know what I'm saying? Last year he looked like he definitely was
I think
undersized.
he put on like 15, right?
Yeah,
he put on about 15 pounds. Yeah.
Okay.
So I like the way he's progressing. So I'd like to see a little bit more of him.
Okay. I'm with that. Benji, our resident Texas fan in the building. What's going on, Benji? Appreciate you getting in, my guy. Susie says she went to that disaster with the family in Ohio. Ooh. You was out there for the 14-7 slobber knocker, no offense fest up in there at Ohio State, Texas, Susie. Hey, that's how it be. Mama in the building, Mama RTH in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's great to see all the guys tonight. Go Dogs.
Amen.
All right. E-Rob, one thing you want to see more of and one thing you want to see less of.
Man, it is a great disservice to go last on these damn topics, boy. Because I mean, I done changed by 6 times because everything I was gonna say, they done already said it. I mean, literally, I was like, I got this one right here. I want to see more Dwight Phillips, and what Cal say? He want to see more damn Dwight Phillips. So that's really what I want to see. I want to see them find a way because, man, like y'all said, it looks like that guy, y'all young man, has put on some weight, and it looked like, man, he might be. I just want to get him the ball. Let me just see some more of him because he is lightning in the bottle. Get him the ball. Let's find ways to maximize his usage. And then I want to see less. Mistakes on the offensive line. There were some. We just need to get better. So I want to go back to something Kirby said at that scrimmage I was at. Hey, Coach Searles, your ass is on the clock. Tighten that shit up, man. Let's go.
Hey,
sorry, mama. Sorry, mama.
Hey, he might have to call him out again.
Mama don't heard shit before. Yeah, she don't heard shit.
I'm sorry, mama.
Right. How about them effing Dogcasters in the building? Say good evening, gents and chat. We appreciate you getting in. J Dawg say he want to see some longer passes. Michael Baker say he want to see more aggression and less punts. Now, Michael, would you want to see us? I mean, because we did go for it on 4th down twice, if I'm not mistaken. Would you want to see more 4th down conversions, like going forward, or you want to see us just aggressive on offense so we don't have to, not have to be on 4th down? Right. You know what I'm saying? So, all right,
we got to keep in mind, Coach.
We did punt 6 times. That is a lot against Marshall. So that's a good call, Mike.
Right. JV, I know these guys ate off the bone a little bit, but it's a lot, one thing you want to see more of, one thing you want to see less of.
I'm over here scraping the marrow out the bone.
Right. Come on, man. We left you an easy one.
Right.
You let CA go first. I'm over here blowing, smoking hard. You let him suck all that out the room. Then I go last behind 6 of the greatest. But man, I think I'm gonna hit on something that ain't nobody touched on, man. Like right now, we playing, no disrespect, or as they say, as when you get ready to disrespect somebody, with all disrespect, we scrimmaging teams right now. You know what I'm saying? So Marshall was a scrimmage, and Austin P is a scrimmage. Realistically, I want to see our offense dial up some more continuous movement routes because I get sick and tired of seeing us run comebacks and stick routes and slants. I want to see us utilizing the talents that we have on the outside. So I want to see these guys who can move, being on the move, not having to catch the ball at a stop, allowing them to be able to catch the ball while they're moving and being able to run with the ball to create some yak yardage. And then I want to see Gunner run a little bit less in these scrimmage games, because realistically, we shouldn't have to do any of that. We should be out there imposing our wheel coming downhill on these guys. Gunner should have a clean pocket, and we should be able to get out of these games with little to no injuries. And so, like for me, I don't want to see or have any potential for him to get hurt until we need him to run downhill on some teams, because we gotta have it. So those are my two.
I think that's a good call, especially with the running less for Gunner in the lesser competition games. Like you say, I don't know if we moved the line of scrimmage a lot on Saturday. I don't think that's because. I think that's because, like to Shawty's point, we missed a lot of assignments. We've seen a couple of things, and there was two in particular. We won't call no numbers just yet because we're gonna give y'all a chance to clean it up. But y'all definitely missed a lot of assignments. Again, if you there and you get beat, that's one thing. But if you're not where you're supposed to be, that's a different thing. Again, a lot of these things are nitpicking, but that's where we at. You know what I'm saying? So overall,
I don't know, Coach. Why we waiting on calling name and number? What the, shit, we on the fifth season now. It's happening. JV, I slightly disagree though, because I think we are being, on purpose with what we show. I think they're showing that run we're gonna, because in the big games they don't want Texas to hit them again. They don't want to have to do that. I think we're just putting it on tape. But I think the truth is you're gonna see a lot more of those routes you want when it's time to show it. That's what I think. I don't know that, but I think we are saving some of that offense. As far as
I hope so.
the diversity in the passing game, I think we're saving it for those big games. I think right now we're just showing Gunner can run, which is going to force teams to prepare for it. But how much he runs in those games got to be limited, because he can't take those big hits over and over like he did on Saturday. He looked good against Marshall. I liked his explosiveness, but I don't expect to see him doing that, 5-6 times a game, knowing that I don't really want to have to go to the backup if I'm not forced to. So I like what we showed, because we didn't really show anything. You're right. Everybody's going to have a lot to be desired as far as what we saw on offense, because it ain't time to show it. It doesn't mean we ain't going to keep asking for it. But when it's time, it better pop up, because it ain't going to be about what you didn't do earlier in the year. You better be doing it against the week when you practicing against SEC opponents.
Right. And if you put it on tape, I think you putting it on tape, like to CA point, Shawty said, like in another show, putting it on tape. Now the DC from the other teams have to prepare for it, even though they knew it was come for it, but they got to prepare for it. And maybe down the line he doesn't have to run as much, because now they're prepared for it, and it opens up the lanes for the running backs, because that's
what I'm hoping.
That's what we all hoping for, because I like one thing I'll say, and this again goes back to the missed assignments that Shawty talked about. It seemed like we fighting for yards. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know. It's like we fight, even when we get 7 yards, it's like we earned all 7 of them yards. Right. It don't seem like they, outside of those couple of runs that Dwight had on the outside, those tosses, it seemed like we earned every single yard. And I don't know if we should have to earn everything against a Marshall team that's got 70 new players. So, again, always we nitpicking, right.
Hey, Coach, and I'll say listen, Gunner, in my opinion, we're going to have to at least have 4 to 5 call quarterback runs. We're going to have some RPOs and maybe some scramble, but he's going to have to run 7 to 8 to 10 times a game, in my opinion, to have the effect on the running game that I think we need for him to have, because I just don't know if we're going to just be physical enough up front to just constantly move the line of scrimmage. Gunner has to be that additional runner so we can get that extra blocker to open up the running game.
And I want to pronounce your name right. Is it Eunice or Enos? Norris says they were bringing 8-man box. They played a lot of cover 3, just drop 3 people and everybody else stay in for the run. But again, we should still be able to move the line of scrimmage on both sides, defensive line and offensive line. I feel like we shouldn't have a stalemate with a Marshall type deal. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, Coach. Yeah. But I think Shawty said last week, man, with Gunner, in regards to Gunner, empty the clip. We don't need to save him, especially like I said when I watched the scrimmage. Puglisi looks like he has the goods, and he looked good on Saturday. hey man, this is Gunner's opportunity. Running the ball is a part of his repertoire. We're not. He's not. He ain't worth it if he ain't running the ball. He has to run and be that guy. That's his game. So don't save it. Run the damn ball. That's what you do. Don't worry about getting hurt. You can't play worry about getting hurt. You can get hurt standing in the pocket. So man, run the ball, be you, and let's just play. Let's go, man. Damn all that.
Get run as safe as you can. You know what I'm saying? Get
You
out.
know, you fell down sometimes. You can't run, but you gotta run, bro. That's your game.
I agree with you, Rob. That's definitely his game. You know, but again, it comes down make smart decisions. You know, if you run out of bounds, run out of bounds. If you got opportunities, slide. You know, just don't sit around and take big shots. But I definitely agree with what you're saying. He's a dual threat quarterback. So
that's the game.
Big part of his game is being able to extend and make plays, and I think that's going to help us. I think that's really going to put teams at a disadvantage. Not knowing that he has, he can actually sit out there and get 3-4 yards on a third down. I think that's going to be big in some of these big games, and we'll start to see a lot more of that. In a couple weeks when we play Tennessee and we get into the meat of the schedule, I think that's going to be crucial for us this year. Is his running ability to continue drives that we couldn't continue with just having that pocket guy.
All that sounds
one last
great.
thing too.
All that sounds great.
Go
I'm just gonna say this though. All that sounds great, man. I mean, but all that hope and we think stuff don't necessarily outrule or rule over the fact that we have history. And my point is, we can hope for a more dynamic thought process in our play call, and we can hope for a lot of different things. But we do have history, and we see what history has unveiled and produced. So my point in the whole continuous motion thing is that's something that we haven't done historically with Bobo as being our play caller, period. We run stick routes. We run what we've seen him run, and I'm hoping that he does hold and have some bullets in the clip this year that we haven't seen before. But when the lights got the brightest and when the team and the competition has been the heaviest, we have still done the same thing. So I'm hoping we incorporated some additional things this year that allow our receivers to continue motion as they're catching the ball. And my comments, again, back to Gunner is we just shouldn't have to do nothing. I mean, if a team don't know that we're going to run Gunner by now, and he our starting quarterback, shame on them. Shame on that defensive coordinator. We don't got to put them on tape because they know if they have scouted our team, that's who he is. He's one of those type of guys. So, I listen. I don't mind emptying the clip, but we shouldn't have to empty the clip against Marshall and Austin Peay.
I don't think we
with all
emptied
due
the clip.
respect.
Again.
We didn't.
We ran a couple zone reads. I mean that
you went off on a tangent on that one. I don't know where you went with that.
Yeah, he on this continuous routes thing.
Yeah,
that's a zone man concept. That ain't up to us.
Yeah, we with you on that.
I'm gonna let the offensive guy take that.
Catch it and run. I don't know what
Yeah,
we'll see.
I don't know. That was a good take, B. That was a good take.
Well,
hey, look. You don't got to hit no clip against Austin Peay and Marshall. Shit, we ain't got to.
You're right.
When I say into the clip, that's just how he play. If it ain't there, tuck it and run. Don't throw it away. That ain't your game. Run. You know what I'm saying? I think he made some good decisions on Saturday. But if they're not open, what you mean? So if we drop back and no one's open, what should we do?
Why aren't they open? Why aren't they open, E-Rob?
Because they dropped 8. They dropped 8, bro. They dropped 8. You can't
drop 8. They can't have 8 in the box and drop 8. Golly. We just said they had 8 in the box.
I didn't say they had 8 in the box. I didn't say that.
I made a comment about that.
Yeah.
Maybe he did, but I saw a lot of times they was dropping back, man, playing umbrella defense, man. Either you jump it off or you run with it. He was getting 8 yards every time he run with it.
Hey, look, he shouldn't have to. We should be doggone coming downhill on these guys, and we shouldn't really be missing no assignments on the offensive line like that.
I agree with that.
That happened a lot. And to CA's point, I got you, CA, and I'm going to take my coaching well. One of the guys that was missing a lot of assignments was our center, Bobo. Like, dude was in the wrong space with his eyes at least 5 to 6 times on what I saw. causing
Tell it.
issues for other linemen. And then, to be honest with you, man, we need to take a look at somebody at their right tackle spot. Ernest Green, just I don't know. I guess I get his first game, man, but we watched the whole year last year, and he hadn't captured that 2023
Oh, you
magic.
talking about when he got beat real bad going somebody inside? So
Yeah.
I thought the same thing.
So
I
no.
went back and watched the film.
What that was a Bobo. It was caused by Bobo though.
Well, it was actually Ernest Green messed up. It was a slide. If you go back and watch, it was a slide right protection.
Right.
Everybody slid right. He slid right, but they did a stunt X.
And it wasn't nobody.
Inside.
Right.
When he went inside, he should never go inside because the protection is sliding right. When he go inside, he let his guy go.
Right.
And that way made Ernest Green turn inside to try to help him because he blew the protection. Ernest Green had the guy to his right going this way.
Right. So, and there was a couple of those. And like I say, when you meet the guy, that's your assignment, and maybe the guy beat you here and there. Okay, we can fix that. But when you not where you supposed to be, or you not putting hands on the guy you supposed to put your hands on, that ain't good. You know what I'm saying? Against a Marshall team, like you should know your assignment at least. Like
Coach Cyril got to tighten that up. He got to tighten that up, Coach.
So there was a third.
That was a mental error on him.
There was a 3rd and 3 where Frazier didn't get he didn't get the they tackled him behind the line, basically, or 3rd and 2 or something like that. We ended up going for it on 4th, and then Gunner got the 4th down. But we didn't get it because and again, I told her, like I was chatting with a Dawg fan. I don't know if it was a called assignment or whatever, but Bobo's trying to climb to the 2nd level on 3rd and 2. Again, either he missed the chip or that wasn't a call. I don't know. Between the line and the coach, somebody got to get that together. But if we're trying to get short yardage down, we don't care about the 2nd level. We care about the 1st down marker. Like, you care about the 2nd level after you get the chip. We had a fullback in the back, Ethan Barbar. Shout out to Ethan Barbar. He started the game, played a lot of snaps, and he was blocking his butt off all day. I don't even know right, and I don't even know if he got any targets, but he played like he got 10 targets because he was out there blocking everybody. So we got a fullback. They pick up that even if the hole becomes open and the linebacker does come free, we got a fullback waiting on him. So I'm like, what are we doing? And the guy that Bobo didn't hit actually got inside the play, made a move across his face, and blew up the whole play. And then Nate Frazier had nowhere to go. And I'm like, these are the things that I'm saying. Like, shit, I don't care how many people you got in the box. It's Marshall. We should be able to move the front 4 or 5 or whoever, because 8 people in the box mean there's some linebackers in the box. They're not at the line of scrimmage. So just little stuff. We got to clean that kind of stuff up, because when you get into the SEC play and you miss an assignment, that's going to get Gunner killed. You know what I'm saying? Or that's going to get Frazier killed or somebody like that, because them dudes coming down here a lot faster, lot bigger, lot meaner than an Austin P or a Marshall. So, Micah missed an assignment too. He didn't miss a lot, but he did miss one. And he said Micah didn't slide. Bobo tried to help him. Ernest looked like he blew his assignment. So you say so? Ernest knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he tried to help Buddy. Yeah, he tried to help Bud out.
Yeah, I saw Big Gaston miss an assignment and go. So it was just a lot. It was way too many
slide right protection. Cause every lineman took their first step right. You could tell it was a slide right protection, and he slid right. It just the defense, they ran a stunt, and when his man stunted around, he stepped back left, and then the man went open. Then Ernest Green went inside, and then the end who stunted outside got a free run. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was just trying to help his boy out. But once again, he's a freshman. That's what you get when you get freshmen in. You know what I'm saying? Part of the learning curve. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Gunner for feeling the pressure, and getting out of there. You know what I'm saying? So, Gunner's legs are going to help us avoid sack numbers, but that's what dual threat quarterbacks do. He's not the only one doing that. There's a lot of dual threat quarterbacks across P4 that's helping their offensive line out, not get them sack numbers up, man. But shout out to a couple of players, man. I'm gonna let everybody go around and shout out a couple of players. Shout out to Cash Jones, man. Cash Jones out here picking up blitzes. Even when he picked it up late, he's picking up blitzes. I swear he looked like he all of 185. but he be out there face fast and face mask.
Whole nose in.
Like, hey, it's like this is why he be in on passing downs now. With all
Did
that
he block
said,
the punt? Did he block that punt?
That was KJ Boulder.
Okay.
KJ Boulder.
Yeah. With all that said, I do not want to see Cash Jones running the ball on 33 up the middle. So let's not do that no more, because he ain't bringing enough with him. Other than that, man, like Shawty, since you down here with me, go ahead and shout out the player you want to shout out, man. Offense or defense or special teams.
I'm gonna do it as a group, man, because I don't beat up on our offensive coordinator so much. I made an emphasis to try to go back and watch the film. I wanted to watch both fronts because I'm generally a skill kind of guy. But I was impressed with what Bobo did with the tight ends. I was very impressed on. He did a lot of ping and pulling, and I was impressed with how he was bringing the tight ends in motion and just basically turning them into pulling guards, being able to spring some of those runs. So I'm gonna say shout out to the tight end group. They had some things that they got to improve on too, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing them on their inline blocking on some of the plays.
Big Mike say Dep looks bigger and blocking like it's his contract. Yeah, he did. He was laying hats on people, man. So shout out to the tight end room. Speaking of tight ends, JV, give me a player, man, you want to shout out, man. Offense, defense, special team, or maybe it's a coach you want to shout out.
Man, you know what? So Shawty kind of stole my thunder, man, because I was gonna definitely give a shout out to the tight ends, especially on some of those inline blocks and those secondary climb blocks that they got on. But I'm gonna say even some of the receivers, man, shout out to the receivers, because on some of those screen plays, it looked a little bit better on the outside for our guys. It didn't feel like we were in jeopardy. And I didn't say, oh my God, don't run that no more because these guys can't block. So I wanted to see a little bit more of our big guys in at the same time. But for what I got, I was happy with the receiving core and the tight ends, man.
To that point, man, shout out Dylan Bell. Dylan Bell on the Zachariah Branch touchdown. He was running the go route, turned it into a block.
Was going to him.
Right. Like, I think he was running like he was getting the ball, but once he figured out Zach had the ball, he turned around and he held his block the whole time. So shout out to him, man. To JV.
Y'all do realize there was a check down play, right?
Yeah, it was.
He caught the ball 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Right, he went in motion, and Gunner actually went through his first two progressions, and then he checked it down.
Yeah, it was a shot play. Yeah.
So, all right, E-Rob, who you got, man? Who you want to shout out, man? Offense, defense, coach, special team.
Man, I'm gonna go with the linebacker core, particularly number 5. Man, he was what's my man name?
Raylan
Wilson. I've been waiting on him, man. He's an unbelievable athlete. You just don't know which way he gonna be going. It looked like he was going the right way on Saturday. And man, if we can get that kid, because he's violent. He's violent, and he likes contact. He like to do like evil stuff to people. You know what I'm saying? So I like him. He's my guy. We just need him to be, man. But the defense has to work. You can't just be running around just doing what you want to do.
Right.
Man, be where you need to be, and then let your athleticism take over. So I would just want to see he play good on Saturday. I want to see it progress.
Right. And Raylan Wilson is like enough said is he is, because he is.
Kendrell Bell.
So he just do what he want to do.
Right.
I feel like his nickname need to be Villain, dog. When I was watching that game, I was like, oh, he finna eat somebody's head.
Right.
He finna
eat somebody's head.
He definitely has bad intentions, man. He definitely has bad intentions when he
Hey, JV, I seen somebody out there with a neck brace, but we gonna call him Oil Light. Can we call him Oil Light?
I seen it too. I was like, is that a neck brace?
I thought about you. I was like, we gonna call him Oil.
It's all gravy. 912 gets in. We appreciate you getting in. Say how y'all feel about Gunner. We're gonna hold that question, and then we'll get back to it after my last two guys get up here. So I'm gonna start, and we'll come back to you. It's all gravy. CA, give us one player shout out, man, who might have did something you wanted him to do, or did something you glad he did that you didn't know he was gonna do.
I think Branch in the slot gave me what I was looking for, especially when I look at the production he gave me in the return game, and to that special teams package is going to be a crucial weapon for us. You know, we already feel pretty good about both our kicker and our punter, even though one I think didn't play.
Right.
But overall, I like the special teams that we have in place. You know, opportunity to flip the field, change the game without offense or defense having to be on the field. So I really like the production I got from Branch in the slot and special teams.
I think everybody like what they see, you know, what he can do with the ball after he get it. And like, you know, we try to tell some Trojan fans, I know he might have didn't do what y'all wanted him to do last year, but we wasn't going to throw the ball downfield a whole bunch to him. We're going to get it to him right now and let him work his magic, because it ain't about the ball in there. It's about getting it in his hands. So that's a good call out there, CA. Cool Cal, you last on deck, dog. Who you want to shout out?
God damn, somebody said it earlier, boy. It ain't no meat left on the bone. When you when you go at the end of the line, every time I said, okay, I'm gonna talk about Branch. Okay, God damn it, he took it. So I'm gonna give a shout out to the tight ends. I wanted to say something about them. I don't know, man. I'm gonna give a shout out to the running backs. I'll say I was impressed. There was some times where I thought they did a good job blocking, picking up some good blocks. So I was encouraged to see that, because again, that's going to be something I think we're really going to need. You know, that pass protection is going to have to be strong. So our backs are going to have to be strong. So I'm gonna give a shout out to Chauncey Bowens. It looks like he's going to kind of take over that, you know, that big back role for us. And it looks like he may have a little bit more pop than I thought he had too, as far as when he gets the ball in his hands. So, you know, I'm gonna give him a shout out.
I got you. One last shout out, then we'll get to our guy question about Gunner. Shout out to Bo Gardner, the long snapper, man. We always have good snaps on our special team. You know what I'm saying? Hey, not for nothing, man. I watch college football from Thursday night all the way to Monday night, and there's some bad snaps out there, man. So shout out to Bo Gardner, preseason All-American long snapper for the Dogs. We appreciate you, dog. So, Shouty, you normally the hardest on the QB. You the X and O guy. What's your thoughts on Gunner overall?
Overall, so far, I think he's doing what we expect for him to do. I mean, I like what I've seen so far. You know, watching that game, you know, I think it was some unrealistic things about that game. You know, it was several plays like, well, Marshall just blew it on defense when he ran the RPO, the option. I'd never seen three guys go after the pitch guy. He just
all three of them was going.
Yeah, I mean, nobody went after the quarterback. And he ran it twice, and everybody went after the pitch guy. So
if he gave the ball to the running back, he'd got blown up.
So, you know, so to my point, you know, I'm jokingly saying it, but, you know, we haven't had a threat at quarterback so long. They're so used to giving him the ball. I don't know what it is, but, you know, it was good to see him, you know, be a threat in the running game. But as of right now, just from the first game where we've asked him to do, I think he has a good command of the offense so far. I just wish, you know, the only thing, if I had to nitpick, I would like to see him maybe hit or create some more explosives.
Got it. I'm with you on that too. Like, I want to see the ball. And again, this will happen, or that's what we hope. Like JB said, hope it'll happen going on. I want to see the ball travel in the air more than 10 yards. I don't know if we threw a pass that connected that traveled more than 10 yards. So Big Mike say, shout out to Pugs, man. QB2 is ready when we need it. Arm talent is legit. I am in agreement with that. I'm glad in these games against the Marshalls and the Austin P, I hope to see this same things here. We played a lot of players, including Pugs, man. This is how you build depth. You play them against teams that you build this league. You don't do the UMasses and let them hang around till the fourth quarter so your guys can't get in. And Kirby said that, I want to say in his presser as well.
You build it for the next 2 years, so when they come out, they ready to play. Don't make no mistakes.
Damn
right.
Damn
How about them? F Dogcast says, shout out to the D lineman Justin Green, Elijah Griffin, Namdi Boko, JJA. Them boys played well. Yeah, man. Listen, man.
Good call.
Our defense had like I want to say 5 tackles for loss in the first half. So they only gave up 72 yards up until the end of the third quarter with a goose egg. So the dudes, they out there look like they hunting, man.
And our offense got to match that, man.
Right.
You know, like it's for some reason, I don't know what's going on with the defense. They just playing with a little bit different intensity, man. We need that offense to match that.
I'm with you on that, Sean. I'm with you on that.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
the
our defense was
line.
flying around
I
trying to
agree.
kill folk, man. They act like they were playing for the Natty Saturday, like they was out there. And yeah, the offense gonna have to bring a little bit. We're gonna have to see what they can do, man. Paul Baby in the building. What's going on, Pete? Say, fellas, glad the Dogs are back on the field and happy to hear y'all talk about more than hypotheticals. Right, I know, right? Won't know what we have until the 13th when we take on Tennessee, but like a lot of things Saturday, go Dogs. KC in the building. What's going on, my guy KC? Say Noah almost or should have had caught a deep one. Yeah, we did take one shot to Noah all game. So again, I'm expecting that to increase. Like JV said, I don't think we have to do those things against the Marshalls and the Austin Peas and things of that nature. CA, you're a guy who caught some passes from some good quarterbacks, man. What you think about Gunner?
I mean, I didn't learn very much. I learned he can be explosive. I did see, a lot more athleticism than I had a chance to see last year. I think it was really more about getting him comfortable playing in front of that audience at Sanford Stadium, letting him understand what it means to be QB1. Get 3 or 4 quarters in under your belt consecutively, with a game plan designed for you to be successful. So we didn't learn very much, I don't feel like, on the field, but I think it was really more of a head game for him as far as, getting him ready for what's to come. These aren't the biggest matchups. This isn't the time to put the pedal to the metal. Yeah, we want to know what he's going to do when that fire hits his ass, but, some things have to be built up. I think we're in that building process, but we can't sacrifice the progression of the team as we go through it. So, I wasn't disappointed, glad to see he's explosive. I'm glad that he showed it again because I don't want him to have to do it, but I do want the defense to account for it. I want that linebacker to pay attention to him when he does his play fake so that I can get open on the back end. That's always what a receiver's concerned about. But I think overall the offense, can continue to develop as long as he continues to progression.
I'm gonna keep you up here one more, CA, then we'll move on. What do you think about that perimeter blocking? Me and you talked about it. We was on them hard last year about that perimeter
Yeah,
blocking.
it was a lot better. You can tell there was a concerted effort. You could tell some conversations have been had. Playing time is going to be dictated by it. If you don't do it, you're not going to stay out there long. So, overall, a good effort. Still some things to work on. Not perfect by far, but getting more bodies out there, letting those young guys again understand what the temperature is like when you hit the field as early as possible is important. Can't miss blocks on the perimeter because that's how we get and create big plays. So, especially in the run game, if you want that ball to come your way, you got to reciprocate by blocking first. That's just the rule. And I think we did a decent job of attacking it. You can tell it's been discussed in the offseason, so we should be better than we were last year.
I'm with that, man. I think it definitely signs that we headed in the right direction. Rob, your thoughts on Gunner, man. Listen, man, if nobody else was on the Gunner bus, you was on the Gunner bus, you was on the Stetson bus. How you feeling about Gunner?
I mean, Gunner played about the way I thought he would play, just solid. You know what I'm saying? Run the ball, make them have to defend him in different ways than they had to defend Georgia offenses. Look, he's gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying? I think what I do want to see is them be more efficient, and I think one way he can be more efficient is to find a way to not have so many balls batted down. So I think there was 3 or 4 balls batted down. So that's 3 or 4 incompletions right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just balls tipped at the line of scrimmage. So we need to kind of figure that out because it looked like on all those plays he was going to the right guy. One of them was for a first down to Zachariah Branch. He on a little stop route would have been the first down. They knocked it down. It was damn near pick. So figure that out. But I feel good about him knowing where to go with the ball. He made some good decisions when he looked out there, wasn't there, tuck it, get what we can get, keep the offense moving, keep us in advantageous, down the distance. So, gonna be and gonna, baby.
Gonna be and gonna. Leandro say this is gonna be a blowout. This is a nobody team. We expect that. We still expect good execution. Speaking of JV, your thoughts on Austin P and what you want to see us, because we ramp up as the season goes. You know what I'm saying? We know, of course, we don't show the whole playbook or whatever the first week, but each week we adding in something, or we're doing something a little bit better. What's your thoughts on Austin P and what we should be doing a little bit better come week 2?
Well, I'm gonna start this out again with a historical phrase. With all due respect, with all due respect, we shouldn't even care that we playing Austin Peay. This should be a Georgia versus Georgia. We should be challenging ourselves mentally in this game to hit the 40 mark before halftime and have perfect plays. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when we say perfect plays, we mean perfect plays. That's what we should be challenging ourselves against Austin Peay. I want to see us go out there and eliminate the mental mistakes because, again, a team like Austin Peay, they're going to pretty much throw everything at you, right? This their second game too, but this one of their Super Bowls. They playing the Dawg. So they gonna blitz 6. They gonna have 8 in the box. They gonna do all things that you'll see in a high competition game when all the marbles on the line. They're gonna do that probably from the time they step off the bus. So we can go out there and we compete against ourselves and have some perfect plays, man. Eliminate some of these easy mistakes that you have when you are playing young guys and you are early in the season. Then that's what I'm hoping to see. I don't really care about really how we get there. I just want us to execute on team.
I'm not with you to execute like we are the superior team. I'm with all of that. KJ, it's all gravy 912. Say my boy KJ gonna be a monster. Listen, KJ is all that we think he is and more. So we glad to have KJ in Athens, man. The football genius, Cool Cal, aka the coolest fan in the land. Football genius with all the intellect. Give the Dogs a grade from last weekend, and then tell us how they can improve on that grade, if any improvement needed, versus Austin Peay.
Oh, absolutely. So the first thing I'm gonna say, first 3 quarters, I'm gonna give the defense an A. I thought the defense was they look legit, all 3 levels. I think the only thing is, and I think the pass defense was good. They didn't have a lot of opportunities to throw. We still didn't have any interceptions. So I would like for us to start to create and get some more turnovers because again, once we do that, that makes it easier for the offense, shorter fields. So I think that all plays hand in hand. But offensively, I'd give us a B. I thought the offense played well for the most part. I like the receivers. I think our receiving core, it looks like we're obviously going to catch the ball better. I think we got some more explosive playmakers than we've had in the last year or two. And so I think that that's going to bode well. And just like with Gunner, man, I've been a Gunner fan. I like Gunner. I thought he was a good prospect. I think he's been in the program now for like 3-4 years. I think he's going to be fine. I think also the biggest thing we got to realize is Kirby knows what the hell he's doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was probably his early knock. We didn't know, exactly what we were doing with the quarterbacks. Maybe our development wasn't there. But at this point, Kirby knows what the hell he's doing. So if he's got him out there, he's the guy to lead this team. And as we all saw, Puglisi, if he gets on the field, we all feel good about him. So I think that quarterback room is in good shape. It's only going to continue to get better. And, leading into this weekend, let's just get better, clean up some of those things we talked about with the offensive line, and let the defense continue to go out there and eat and hunt. And let's get ready for Tennessee.
There it is. Hey, last week it was a what was it? 38.5 point spread. It moved down to before kickoff. There is no spread. It's Austin Peay. There is no spread. So we're gonna just take y'all in the comments, get y'all predictions ready. Good woman 121. We glad to see you in the building. Appreciate you stopping by and joining us. He said, I hope to see Rod Robinson run the ball a little bit. So Kirby, Rod, he answered that in the presser. He said Rod is dealing with a hamstring, but he could have went had it been a conference game type thing. So JV, no kidding. I really think that's what it is. I think the dude is, I don't know, maybe too big. I don't know. Yeah. So that's the status on Rod. We may get to see him against Austin Peay, but Kirby did mention him. And then he also mentioned the takeaways. You mentioned the interceptions. He said that just in his tenure here at Georgia, that his teams, his defenses, no matter how good they are, have not been good at getting a lot of takeaways. If you think about other elite defenses or something like that. And he says he doesn't know if that's because of the play calling on the other side. They try to keep the ball tight, make sure they make it, call, I guess, tighten up their playbook, not calling a whole bunch of crazy stuff, or is that they just can't, get to the ball and make them turn it over. He said, but believe him that they practice it all the time and they stress it all the time. So he definitely, because somebody asked the same thing about not having interceptions. So Kirby does his best Lane Kiffin impression, 77-0 dog. Kirby ain't gonna be nobody 77-0 unless they just walk off the field, dog. Like, I don't know. He ain't that kind of dude, man. OG Stoney Jackson in the building say, Rod, he can't stay healthy. See, he got a lot of muscles out there, dog. I don't know what's going on, but we all want to see him.
Too many muscles sometimes. Sometimes you got too many muscles.
Right. So I don't know. Shouty Parker, what you want to see us get better at, just or improve on, or even maybe ramp it up, just like I say, we're ramping it up just a little bit this weekend, and then give us a scope prediction. We'll start you off on the panel with the scope prediction.
I like to say, man, it's hard for me to complain, man. The first play of the game, we came out in the pistol. I like, damn, Bo, we're doing everything I'm asking for. You know what I'm saying? I like the first play of the game, we come out in the pistol. I like when we watching the show, man.
CA giving them the
no, just real talk, man. Just we all don't kind of hit on all the points, man. Going back to something like JB said about, not having to show everything, and to our counterpoint, that's what we're doing, man. I hope it's just gonna be a ramp up. That's what I want to see. Granted, it's Austin P. I want to see a ramp up when it come up to, maybe like again, maybe targeting some of these guys deeper. Maybe trying to get a feel for how we're going to start doing things when we get in the conference. Open up the playbook just a little bit more. Maybe do a few more things a little bit more complicated. Defense is playing fine, man. I don't have no complaints about them. Like I say, they playing with a certain intensity. It's almost like I don't want to say look more prepared, but it's like they just look more prepared. They knew exactly what they're doing, where to go. I didn't see a lot of misassignments that from my part, because I was mainly looking at the front, which they played awesome. I was very impressed with Christian Miller and what's the other guy played beside him, 44, big boy.
Jordan Hall.
Yeah, man, and they did it, and they were very interchangeable, man. Christian Miller slid all up and down the line, so I was very impressed to see that, man. I like what I see so far, man. Again, I just want to see a ramp up with the offense, and I do expect to see that as we move later on into the season, playing more competition.
Right.
With no complaints.
Right.
Score prediction, shit. 53-6. Two field goal.
I got you. Give him 2 field goals. I got you. E-Rob, same to you, man. Hey, what that score gonna be, man? This weekend. We running it up, or it's gonna look 45-7, something like that.
Real quick, let me give you my grade from last week, man. I gave us a B+. So I think we was A's across the board except for the offensive line, man. Everything that Shawty said, man, I agree with. It looked like the defense had more pep in their step. And to me, that's all about the line. The defensive line had pep in their step, and our offensive line, they were stepping the wrong damn way. They were stepping, but we got to be more in concert. We got to work together. And to me, that goes back to damn Stacey Searle. So I'm gonna need him to step it up, get his guys to play at a higher level, and damn execute. Shit, I'm tired of asking for it, man. It's 2 or 3 years, man. You got to get your unit to play better, man. They're not playing to the standard. So I hope
Rob and Stacey Searle's beefing.
And just to the offensive line credit, we did go 7 deep early.
We did.
We lost the whole right. But they going this way and this way, man. Look, they got to know what to do. Come on, man. This ain't rocket science, man. Come on now. Shit. 55-0, man. I don't know.
Hey, E-Rob beefing with Stacey.
No, we sat here. Everybody talked about the offensive line. This was a cupcake game. Everybody on this panel who watched the game, offensive line. Damn it, I'm tired of saying that. He got to do better. Come on, man.
Hey, gotta do better.
Tired of
Brian Draper say 42-6. Big Mike say more focus and crisper game. Number one goal is not to get any new injuries. I'm with that. 63-10, Dogs on top. AP say 50-3. Dogs, right? Shoot, listen, it's all gravy 912. He beefing with him and E-Rob both. He said Kirby need to start threatening jobs. Like, wait, God, no.
It's all gravy. You missed the show.
Hey,
Yeah.
I already told him.
Lonely at
You
the
missed
top,
that
baby.
show.
We taking resumes. You better get it
Hey,
together.
Big Mike say E-Rob still at the preseason scrimmage.
Hot. Burning up.
Right. First lady say 52-3, no touchdowns. My mom thought we were playing a high school. Oh man, like yeah, dang, that's tough.
Yeah,
That's
that
tough.
ain't good.
With with all due respect.
I'm gonna miss the cupcake game, man. This 9-game SEC schedule taking all the fun out the schedule. I like to know what's gonna happen.
Not for
Nah,
nothing.
boy,
Me and
hell.
Shawty talked about on Saturday, dog. We breaking it up. We playing. We like one of the youngest teams in P4, and I for one, and I know Shawty with me. I'm glad we starting out with these cupcakes so we can.
Oh yeah,
Yes, sir.
it's real.
Yes, sir.
It's real out here. We trying to win chips, baby. That's all we trying to do. You know what I'm saying? JB, man, what's the score and the grade from last week, man?
Hey, real quick, E-Rub, I think that was Gabe Harris who had that neck brace, bro.
Hey, why
That
is he
was
so
Gabe
jacked?
Harris.
Why is he
Zero,
so
right?
jacked now? Yeah, zero.
No,
Yeah, that was Gabe Harris.
That was him who had the neck brace. I was
Out
like,
there
Oh,
Let him
balling.
cook.
Hey,
Ball.
he was
He
out there
balled.
balling.
Hey,
Yeah.
he was out there like a
Big.
angry, like
Look like Charles Haley out there. Hey man.
Or like
Hey man,
that
yeah. Hey, listen, his oil light was on because I could have sworn I thought he stepped on somebody's face on purpose.
Hey, he was out there.
He was
But-
versatile too.
Yeah, man, he looked good. He looked good. Young man look aggressive, big, and angry. And so just keep on feeding him gunpowder and hot sauce. We like them like that. They can go 10 miles, 15 miles over the speed limit. They go out there and pay like that.
Okay.
Clark County, y'all.
Man.
y'all
don't say that, baby. Don't say that. Say
He
that.
told you better pick up, man. He told you pick up.
Hit him with the mute, coach. He next.
Yeah, keep on
Hey,
getting
Hey,
on that hot sauce.
We're on the
Coach.
Fanatic Sports Network and Respect the Hedges. We do not condone speeding over the speed limit.
But I'll do
Good
respect.
save.
This
So,
is your
I say
grade, man.
I give us a B. I don't think that we did anything, that was too bad from the perspective of all the players that we played. I mean, we playing a lot of people, so of course you're gonna have these growing pains because you're playing young kids. These young kids ain't never been in a stadium like that, man, with 95,000 folk in there cheering, hollering. We want to say it was hot, but it really is the most perfect weather you can have. But still, I mean, the lights are the brightest on this past Saturday for these kids. Some of them for the first time playing in that type of scene. So, B.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run with the same prediction that I gave for last week, man, because I was almost spot on. I didn't think that we were gonna give up a touchdown, so I had predicted 45-6. But I think we'll have the same thing because Kirby, man, he gonna do what he does, right? He don't like to take people's heart when he don't have to, and I think he'll choke it down at the end. We'll still get up big, we'll get up early, but he'll kind of dial it back a little bit, knowing that we got a big matchup coming up the following week, and the following week, and the following week, and the following week. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
like we finna hit that gauntlet. So he just want to get in and get out.
Right, no injuries. That's what we want. CA, man, wrap this thing up for us, man. Your grade from last week and a score prediction for this week.
I struggle with the grade from last week. I think I'm being a little too tough on him, but I'm gonna give him a C. He was an average grade. I wanted a lot more dominance, but we got it in the cupboard, so I ain't mad at it. This week I expect 45-13 because even if we jump out there early, Kirby will all of a sudden go man-to-man 5 straight plays and force the DBs to, try to cover in a situation where they might not be ready. I think he's going to, continue to challenge us late with play calling. again to set it up for the next game. Just like you said, the real big games are going to be after that. I'm listening.
Get yourself embarrassed on national TV.
And give me something to talk about on Monday morning. I need to get this week going right. You think you sweet? Let me get you out here on this island and see what happened to you late in the game when you've been standing still for 30 minutes and you thought it was over with.
Listen, y'all
it can happen. Man, they do that. They do that now. Come on, they'll set you up.
I think Kirby likes putting his teeth he likes to put
about looks. Yeah, you got to get those looks. You know what I'm saying?
He said he'll rather because somebody asked him in the presser again. That's why I asked him about giving up the 7. He said, do y'all keep tabs of that? I know you want the goose egg and all that. Kirby said, hey, man, I'm putting guys out there so they can play. He said, I'd rather this guy give up 7 now to give up a 3rd and 11 during the SEC play.
Game. Yep.
Yeah,
you know
what you made of.
Right. And I think that's what to the CA point, to y'all point, to JB point. I think he is gonna do that. We're gonna get about 45, maybe scratch 50, but then he gonna let them backups go a whole lot. And he gonna put you in situations like you say, where you just
they going no huddle. He gonna have them out there like the game on the line. This is natty.
That's what I'm saying about the offense. I don't care what the coverage is. Throw it to
Coach, I do have some goals though. I do want to continue to see 500 yards, and I need my defense to force 2 turnovers.
488.
You want them.
I did. Yeah,
you almost came right. You almost got what you wanted, dog. They was super balanced too. They were super balanced. So shout out to the offense for that.
And shout out to Aguero, man. I think that looked like he was. He might look linebacker. He looked huge out there, bro. Like he blew up a screen, and I was like, I had to look him up. I had to look up because I didn't think that was him. His body seems like it's mature. I think actually everybody has kind of come along a little bit. Even CJ Allen, man, he has always been a block, right? He big shoulder guy. But he looked a little bit different too. Like his neck probably has stretched out a couple of inches. He got some of that.
Don't do that.
What the guy name from Auburn?
Tequila.
Spike.
He got some of that tequila. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Spike.
Shout out to Spike. Shout out to Aguero, man.
Right. Good Woman 121 say the player that surprised me the most, but nobody talked about was Elias Williams. He outran the Marshall secondary. He run and play like a big wide receiver. Yes, for sure. He caught that in stride and definitely outran the secondary. We expect big things out of that guy. And I think somebody just shouted out a tight end room earlier in the actual show. So good call, Good Woman 121. Come back, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate everybody, man. Listen, man, we've had great interaction in our chat today. We appreciate that as always. We always want more of that too. More interaction in the chat. We appreciate everybody getting in on Facebook, on the Tailgate Kings page, on Respect the Hedges YouTube, Fan Addict YouTube, Just My Damn Opinion YouTube. That's what it is, man. And now it's that time of the show where we go around and tell you what we got going on or where you can find us. JB, you already down here with us, man. So tell us what you got going on, where they can find you, man.
Hey, listen, guys, I'm just going to start it off like this, man, with all due respect. We know who we playing this week, so let's go ahead and talk about what's going on the following week. Man, listen, we have our first SEC game of the year. It's going to be hot, heavy, ground zero type of action up in Knoxville, Tennessee, and the Tailgate Kings taking you there, man, on a charter. 175 from Atlanta to Knoxville. Enjoy the game, tailgate, do whatever you need to do, and we bring you back home safe, making sure that everybody is able to enjoy the SEC environment in Knoxville when the Dogs take on the Vols. So check us out, man. Go to tailgatekingsatl.com. Check out our charter. Jump on with us. We have a great time. We throw you snacks. We got an onboard DJ, man. We party up and we party back. So check us out, man. Again, tailgatekingsatl.com, man.
There it is. Y'all make sure y'all get out there and check him out for that charter shot. Tell them what you got going on. Final thoughts, anything like that.
Man. Shout out to the panel, man. The guys, shout out to everybody in the comments, man. And obviously, you can find me on Respect the Hedges on Tuesday nights at 8:00. And also find me on Monday through Thursday, possibly on the Snap Count with Coach I. And you can definitely find me on Wednesday nights for sure tomorrow night with me and my partner Cool Cal and AP on Just My Damn Opinion. I'm finna steal a page out of Coach Book. Wednesday night, we talking college football stock market. Whose stock is up, whose stock you buying, whose stock you holding, and whose stock you selling. Bill Belichick definitely getting sold.
Ooh,
Definitely.
already.
That shirt a fool, shawty. Hey man, get that shirt again. What that be back?
Right. Tina getting in here with her score prediction say 69-6. I just like that number. Hey.
Shout out. That's after,
I'm gonna say this real quick.
Dog, ain't it?
Do it, Cal.
Yeah. I gotta go ahead and check. I gotta get on my fantasy draft. I got a couple.
Yeah, you got to get
hold on now.
man.
Look at responsibility stepping in the way.
Right. Go ahead, dog.
Mine tomorrow.
Go, dog.
You got yours tomorrow, E-Rob? Oh,
He instead of that pre-draft snake. What we doing?
Hey, man, that's what it is. JV. Hey, there you go. Okay, there we go. I'm about to say, CA. What you got going on where they can find you, Mike?
Look at him, man. Tuesday nights, 8 o'clock. Respect the hedges. You know, at some point, I'm gonna sneak in there on Wednesdays and offer my. Just my damn
right
opinion.
now, you want me.
Shout out to that Morris Hall tailgate. Even look at Cole. Look at how I'm getting handled.
Well, you freezing up on
Bulldog Bourbon Club. Come see me.
E-Rob, hey man, wrap this thing up for us, E-Rob.
Hey man, yeah, pretty much what CA said, man. And also, man, shout out to the Tailgate Kings, man. If y'all don't know, man, act like you know, get your butts on that damn bus, go on up to Knoxville, come on back, man. It's gonna be a stone cold groove. You know how we do. You find me here every Tuesday, just about as public as I get. So go Dogs, man. Let's do this.
Say about public as you get, E-Rob.
Yeah, this is it, dog. This is the most talking I do all week, bro. After this, I don't even really talk that much.
Shutting it down. Go with it.
Shout out again to everybody in the comments, man. Everybody that was viewing, man. Hit that thumbs up, man. Subscribe, turn on that bell notification so you can always catch up with the fellas, man. And with that said, man, check out Shawty tomorrow, man, on Just My Damn Opinion, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. He's gonna be doing stock up, stock down. Look at him. We got some new fans getting in the building. I like to see that. So I'm gonna put you up here. Falcons fan forever. What's going on, y'all? Go Dogs. We may be ready for the tough teams. Hey. That's right, man.
I like that.
That's what I like that.
Hey.
I like that. That's a good comment to end it on, man. Listen, man, for my guy E-Rob, Cool Cal, who had to check out on the Shawty, CA, JV, I'm Coach I, man. Listen, and as always, respect these hedges, man. And go Dogs.
Go Dogs.